So hello and welcome again to the channel. Now, for most of you, taking up a life insurance policy is a hassle. Yeah, you are afraid of the company, whether the company will actually be there, whether the policy matures. Because remember, a life insurance policy is a long-term policy. These are policies that will go for 10 years, will go for 20 years, yeah, 30 years, yeah. And even for some policies, they will go for the rest of the life, yeah. So you need to actually and choose a reliable company, yeah. And for most people, this is the trickiest part of taking up life insurance policy. So today I've actually prepared 5 insurance companies for you, yeah. So these are some of the most reputable insurance companies in the country. So whenever you're thinking of life insurance, you should probably consider this guys. Yeah? So if this is your first time in this channel, we usually discuss insurance and also other related types of investments. So please like and also subscribe in order to help the channel grow. You can also consider hitting on the notification button so that you're notified whenever we do a new video. Now, the companies that I'll be featuring in this video are all reputable companies. Reputable as in these are not companies that are likely to collapse anytime soon. They have been around for quite some time. Most of them actually got started in the 1960s. There are some that actually started operating before that, before the 1960s. And they have enough resources, yeah, and there are also companies that follow what you say, the regulations that have been put in place. I have simply selected 5 of the best life insurance companies that you will find in the country, yeah, that is in Kenya, yeah. And we will begin at position 5. Yeah, we're going right into it. We'll begin at position 5 with Jubilee. Yeah, you've probably heard of Jubilee Insurance. It was established in 1937. Yeah, so quite a long time ago. It is headquartered at Jubilee Insurance House, Obera Street, Nairobi County. So you know Nairobi, just opposite City Hall. Yeah, you will find Jubilee around the same place there. So it is owned by Jubilee Holdings Limited, which itself is owned by several investors, with the Aga Khan Foundation for Economic Development being the majority shareholder at 37.98. Yes, the Aga Khan actually owns a lot of, is the majority shareholder at Jubilee. Yeah. So the company offers a wide range of products. So other than life insurance, you will find Jubilee offering other types of insurances as well. They're very good at motor insurance, and they're also very good at health insurance. Yeah. So it's a pretty strong company. It is known for a strong financial base. Like I told you, the majority shareholder actually at the Khan at 37. There are also other shareholders who are reputable as well. And it has excellent customer service and innovative digital platforms. Yeah. So you're finding that a lot of these companies that you will actually find in this list are also they have some very good digital products, meaning that you can take up some of the life insurance policies that you need right from the comfort of your house. Yeah. So it has a market cap of 14.13 billion Kenya shillings. So they have a lot of resources. So other notable products you would find in Jubilee, like I mentioned, they have very good health insurance, yeah, particularly for people who are looking for an affordable health insurance policy. You can find it at Jubilee. They have some very good health insurance policies, and they also offer them for groups. I personally have given a group of people medical insurance policy from Jubilee, and it was quite affordable, yeah, compared to other market provider. And there's also Jubilee Motor Insurance. Now, I don't know about this. Yeah? They used to partner up with Alliance. There was a time that Jubilee Motor was actually partly acquired by Alliance. and they were very good at Uber, yeah, insuring Uber motor vehicles. There was time last year I did a few Uber covers Jubilee, and I would say they were pretty affordable, and if you have a claim, they're very available. So that is Jubilee for you. So even thinking of taking up a life insurance policy, Jubilee is one of the options that you have. You can ask for quote from the same, and you can always go online, try finding out more info about them, and probably contact their customer service representatives for that might accept. But this is one of the most reputable insurance companies that you will find here in Kenya. Now at position 4, we have Old Mutual. Yeah. Previously, they used to go by UAP Old Mutual, but nowadays they are just calling themselves Old Mutual. So Old Mutual was founded in 1845 in South Africa. So Old Mutual is a South African company. Yeah. They have branches, I think, across Africa, and here in Kenya they have one too. So it is actually headquartered at Old Mutual Tower, Upper Hill Road, Nairobi, Kenya. You probably know that tall building in Upper Hill. Now, like I said, it is owned by Old Mutual Holdings East Africa Limited. Yeah. This is rather the company that actually owns Old Mutual Kenya, which in turn is owned, I think, by Old Mutual, the South African company. Yeah. So for Old Mutual, this is actually a very well-established financial services provider offering life insurance, investment, and general insurance product. So in terms of Old Mutual, I would say I have worked with them several. Again, when it comes to medical insurance policies, they're very good. And the good thing with a medical, it's acceptable like across the industry. You'll find lots and lots of hospitals that are ready to take up if you have a medical insurance policy with UAP or rather Old Mutual, you will have any issues. Yeah, you'll find a lot of pharmacies, a lot of hospitals that will be ready to take up their medical insurance, and they usually pay promptly. I have sold their medical insurance policies to some of my clients, and I have never had any complaints on the same. Yeah, so it's also a very good company to work with, especially if you're thinking of taking up a life insurance policy. Again, the reason why I'm doing that is because a lot of people have um, felt that they may think why they do not take up life insurance policies, despite them being really good, is that there are no companies that they can actually trust to work with. So I decided I'll prepare this list so that at least you'll have ideas of some of the best companies that you can actually work with. So the company has this is Old Mutual, has a strong reputation for reliability and trustworthiness. And I can tell you that for sure, it's very true. Yeah. So this is a company that you can actually rely on. And like I said, I have worked with them several building motor. They usually pay promptly. So the strengths we have it focus on financial education and long-term uh, savings has and its respect to many customers. Yeah. So it really focuses on financial education and long-term savings. This is part, I think, of their culture due to the fact that they have been doing this for a very long time. The company is a leader in retirement and also pension solutions. So if you're thinking of retirement and also pension, you can also consider UAP or Mutual. So some of their notable products, like I mentioned, we have medical insurance, which they are very good at, and they also offer motor insurance. Yeah. So if you're thinking of you have maybe you work in a school and you guys are looking for an insurance policy for your school bus, or you're just looking for an insurance policy for your motor vehicle, private motor vehicle, you could consider actually UAP or the Mutual for the same. Yeah. But they also offer a very good medical insurance policy, and they also offer some very good pension plans. Now, Old Mutual has a market cap of 3.04 billion US dollars. So this is, I think, one, or if not the, I think the richest insurance company in the country, operating in the country right now. But this is due to the fact that they are like a global company. That's they are South African, but then I think they operate globally. The third one, at number 3, we have CIC Insurance Group. Now, this, guys, a lot of people know CIC. It was founded in 1968 in Nairobi, Kenya. It is headquartered at CIC Plaza, Mara Road. And the largest shareholder of CIC Insurance is Cooperative Bank, which owns 35.7%. Yeah, Cooperative the bank. Yeah. So and this brings us to one of the characteristics of you would say, of CIC Insurance, because it is one of the largest cooperative insurance companies in Africa. Yeah. Amongst companies that actually focus or from a cooperative background, insurance companies. I think currently in Kenya, for you would say, I don't see another cooperative insurance company. There could be, but it's not as large as CIC. CIC is huge. And that's compared to others in Africa, I think it's still one of the biggest. Yeah. So it is renowned for its focus on agricultural sector. Yeah, they have a lot of policies when it comes to agriculture. People who are looking to go into farming, I will soon do a video on the same, because a lot of people are actually losing a lot of money while doing agriculture, and they have actually ignored the fact that you can simply take up insurance policies for some of the challenges that we'll be facing. So I'll be doing a video on them, but it's important to note that CIC will give you some of the best policies, agricultural policies that you will find, be it for crops, for animals that you need, be it for property that you have. So you will find some of the best agricultural insurance policies from CIC. It has, as the company continues to expand its digital platforms, making insurance more accessible. And this is actually true, because you find that currently most people do not actually know, but you can get an insurance policy for your vehicle, which you can actually pay for 12 months. You can be paying it on a monthly basis, and you can do this from CIC. They will make arrangements for that. So you will do the entire thing digitally. So you'll be paying via M-Pesa, and then you'll be receiving your sticker. And for a comprehensive, paying it in 12 installments is unheard of, but they have actually made this a reality, and it's actually operating and very well for because a lot of people find it difficult to actually come up with the money, the whole amount at one go. Yeah. So other notable products that you'll find from CIC include medical insurance. You have motor insurance, and the company has a market cap of 7.43 billion. So if you're looking to actually take up a life insurance policy, CIC also offers them. Yeah. So it's also one of the best life insurance companies that you will find. So do not, and actually don't confuse CIC with corporate insurance. They're two different companies. The CIC and then the corporate insurance. So if you're thinking of taking up a life insurance policy, I would definitely recommend CIC as a company. You can definitely rely on them. They will not only give quality products, but they will also pay you for the same. So at number 2, we have a company that a lot of people actually know. They have definitely done their marketing very well and a lot of other things. And this is Britam Holdings Limited. Yeah. So for Britam, it was established in 1965. Yeah. So it is headquartered at Britam Center, Mararagati Road. So for Britam, it offers it is a diversified financial services provider, offering both insurance, asset management, and investment solutions. This is actually true. Britam, they have a lot of products to offer you on top of life insurance. So again, maybe choose a company that is also offering more, so that if your life insurance policy works out well, you also have a place to actually get other things. For example, asset management. If you do not know what asset management is all about, think about trust funds. So you could have that policy that you have taken up, and you would like to also include it in your trust fund, maybe your child's trust fund. Yeah. So they will do that. And also, if you have other properties, like you have, what do we call them, apartments that you would like to be managed on behalf of maybe your beneficiaries, so you can simply establish or start a trust fund, and they will manage for you, where you can um add all your properties. You could maybe have land, apartments, like I said, other types of investments, insurance policies, and they will be able to manage them for you. And they also offer other types of investment solutions. So the company has a very strong presence in Kenya and also in East Africa. Britam has a lot of branches. In fact, even in Nairobi town itself, they have a lot of branches and also a lot of products. Yeah. So they have a lot to offer you. And this is definitely one of the best insurance companies that you can think of if you're thinking actually taking up a life insurance policy. So it has a strong focus on technology and customer centric solutions. Yeah. So this is something that you're finding with a lot of insurance companies nowadays. They are trying to actually take advantage of technology or make it as easy as possible for their clients to actually take up insurance policies. Yeah, by coming up with apps and also products that can be, or rather, you can register online, pay online, and everything can be transacted online. Yeah, it is a leader in macro insurance, providing affordable products to low-income earners. This I can tell you for sure. It's very true. Yeah, Britain, they have some very affordable insurance policies. They're called micro insurance. So you'll find them when it comes to health. You can also find it in life insurance as well. So this micro insurance policies are policies that you actually pay, um, like you would say, at hundreds, not even thousands. They're very affordable, very, very affordable. Yes, the cover might be low, but they're also very affordable. And I can say Britam is one of the best companies to find this type of policies. And some of them actually come with a very short duration. Kudos to them, because not a lot of companies have been able to take advantage of this. And this also enables a lot of Kenyans to also enjoy having insurance policies, because sometimes they can be quite expensive and out of reach of many Kenyans. So other notable products that you will find from Jubilee, you will find health insurance. Like I said, they have, and you will also find micro insurance health products. These are insurance policies, medical insurance policies that are very affordable. They may make arrangements with a certain hospital, and we are able to offer medical insurance policies for that specific hospital. And the advantage with this is that this becomes very easy, very affordable for the clients. So you'll find some very, very affordable medical insurance policies being offered by Jubilee. They also they have a lot of life insurance products, and like I said, they are also affordable, the life insurance products, and some of them are also have like the duration. Yeah. So you find most companies that you're taking, or they're offering life insurance policies going for 10 years. But I think Britam is one of those companies that the duration is mostly not that much. Yeah. You'll find them offering insurance policies for very, like, the years might be very few, at under 5 years. Yeah. And that is attractive to some people. So Britam has a market cap of 21.25 billion Kenya shillings as we speak. Yeah. So that was the second company that you should definitely consider if you're thinking of taking up a life insurance policy. But like I said, the main goal of doing this is because a lot of people um are lost when it comes to life insurance. They do not know which are some of the best insurance companies that they can actually invest with. and some are actually concerned whether that particular company will still be there when the policy matures, like when your child gets to university and need that money, will that insurance company still be there? If your child actually gets to secondary school and you need that money, will that insurance company still be there? Will it collapse and lead to you losing everything? That is a topic that I will discuss in another video, because it's actually nowadays it's rather difficult for a company to actually collapse, leading you to lose your money. But nevertheless, the reason why I'm covering these 5 companies, because these are some of the, or rather, these are 5 companies that you really do not expect them to collapse and you losing your money. Yeah, they are the strongest companies that you can find in Kenya right now. So at number 1 is ICEA Life. Yeah, so it is headquartered at Riverside Park, Chiromo Road. It was established in 1964. No, ICEA. Yeah, so this is ICEA Lion. It is headquartered at Riverside Park, Chiromo Road. So the ICEA, in ICEA Lion, the ICEA itself, the insurance company of East Africa, was established in 1964. Yeah, and then there's Lion, which was established in 1895. So later on, I think in 2012, they merged to become ICEA Lion. Yeah? It is owned by First Chartered Security with a majority stake of 75.9%. Yeah. So overview, it's a leading insurer and asset manager in Kenya. Again, as when it comes to asset management, like trust fund, ICA is really good at this. They also offer some very good life insurance policies, and they have like policies. Like I was telling you about Britam, the duration in ICA is also the same. You'll find short-term policies, long-term policies, and the returns are actually very good with ICA. Yeah. So it's also one of the companies that you should definitely think of if you're thinking of setting up a life insurance policy. On this one, you can actually get in touch with me. I personally do work with ICA, but it's not the reason why it's at number 1. It has nothing to do with the same. You will actually find the same in very many that have been done online. Yeah. So it offers a wide range of insurance and investment. So like I said, you will also find things like money market funds. So once you're working with ICEA or once you're investing with ICEA, there will be so many options for you. Yeah. So before you actually need to go to another company, you probably have before you actually exhaust the things that they have, you will have gained a lot from them. The company is known for its customer-focused approach, and I can agree that is actually true. If you have any concerns with, or rather, if you contact customer service, some of your concerns are likely to be tackled within a period of less than 24 hours. So the customer service is very much on top. So some of the strengths that you'll find in ICA is that they have some very innovative products. Yeah. So particularly the best product from ICA that I always find to be really, worth thinking of. So the product in question is actually known as an anticipated endowment. So with this, if you, for example, take up a policy for 10 years, then they will pay you on the 3rd year, they'll pay you on the 6th year, and then they'll pay you on the 10th year. So you will actually receive 3 payments throughout the 10-year plan. Yeah. And this is actually attractive to people who do not want to wait, or rather do not have time to wait for 10 years to actually get benefits from their policies. And this is just one of the products that you will actually find in ICA land. So they have a strong financial performance. When it comes to returns, actually ICA does have some very good returns. Again, once you're taking up a life insurance policy, one thing that most people do not remember to do is that at the end of the term, like if the plan was actually running for 10 years, at the end of that 10 year, you will get a maturity. Yeah. And that maturity is mostly what you have contributed plus the returns that you have actually made from the firm. The company will deduct some fees like management fees and etc. But it will basically be what you have contributed plus part of the returns that your money has earned, because your contributions are mostly invested and they generate a return. So part of that return, depending on the agreement that you have with the company, will be paid back to you at maturity. This are for policies that we call endowments. Yeah. So you find with ICA, the returns are very good at the end. You can expect some very good returns from taking up a 10-year or 15-year plan. You will get some very good return compared to maybe other companies. Yeah. So other notable products you find from IPA include health insurance and also motor insurance. Yeah. So if you need motor insurance, you can also think of ICA. And like I mentioned earlier, there are also things that we call money market funds. So ICA had some very good money market funds that offer a very good return. Yeah. So those are the 5 companies that you should probably think of when you're thinking of life insurance policies. It's not to say that there are not other insurance policies out there that are as good. I didn't want to do a long list, but there are some quite reputable companies that are left out there. So you actually have no excuse to say that you can't really find a good company, a good enough company for you to actually take up a life insurance policy. I never talked about APA, for example, a very good company. I left out Liberty, a very good company as well. I never talked about Pioneer, very good company. Yeah. So there are lots and lots of companies that are left out, and they are equally as good. So there are very many companies in the country for you to actually think of when you're taking up a life insurance policy, either for yourself, for your child, that education policy, which is a very good idea since education can be very expensive. And you do not want to inconvenience your child. Yeah. You really want to make life as in better for them than it was for you. And making arrangements as early as you can will actually save you a lot in future. If, for example, you take up a life insurance policy or rather an education policy for your child when they have just been born, or rather at the age of maybe 1, well, that child will be going to secondary at 13 years or 14 years. Then you will have saved for 13 to 14 years. So you probably have some very good money, with some very good, what can you say, set aside for you to actually use as school fees at the end. The maturity will be very good. Yeah. So think of education policies for your children. Think of investment policies. And like you think, there are very many companies out there that you can actually work with. Yeah. To achieve the same. So if you would like to get in touch with me, you can always do so using the contacts that I mostly leave at the end of the video. Yeah. If you have any concerns or anything that you would like to add, you can also leave it at the bottom or at the comment section. And once again, I'd like to thank you for actually staying till the end of the video. And until next time, have a good one.